Alright guys, so we're back with Let's Play Crimson Shroud. We just won our first battle. This is very much not worth reading through. We can take loot from the spoils of battle, basically. It's explaining there, depending on our performance in battle. Just gonna take everything. And we can also learn some skills. So you learn that, you learn that, you learn that. Boom. Okay. I want to actually check our weapons. Let's equip that. There's only 2 weapons I want to actually equip, and that's the bone bow and the bone axe. Other than that, we're set. Good work. You defeated the goblins and gotten your team out of a pinch. I don't like surprises, Jacques, Freya says. What do you like, she-dog? You think wisely, holding your tongue. Not his fault, Lippy says, coming to your rescue. It's not like any of us could have foreseen an ambush at the gate, he lies. If keen-eyed Lippy had been in the lead, your guide would never have ended up a human pincushion. Freya's mean. No matter which way you look at it, this is your fault. From the very moment you decided you had to go to Sinner's Gulch, the dice were cast. Guide or no, you were heading for trouble. You coming? You look up, realizing that Freya and Lippy are already several paces ahead. A bit late for regrets, no? Or were you planning on holding a little one-man ceremony for our guide? Lippy raised an eyebrow at Freya. Tear as many holes in our fearless leader as you like, but can we walk while we talk? Not much time until nightfall, and who knows what's ahead. Pick up the pace, Jacques. Lippy's right. Danger lies ahead in the sun-gilt palace of the Rahab, and you've come too far to die here. You proceed with caution. Good idea, Jacques. Okay. So movement is like in a map type grid, basically. So I'll show you it. Let me see. It's a little bit blurry. You can see though. Second, guys. Whoa. You can see a little bit better. Basically, we're in this location, and we're going to move up to here, which is Melora's Garden. It's the next point of interest. Basically. I won't show the bottom screen again, but I just wanted to let you guys see that. The chasers are finders of lost things and people. Mostly people, but a chaser isn't picky as long as he's paid. Lost lovers, debtors who ran in the night, stolen boys and girls, escaped murders. Marks come in all flavors, but few like this. You followed a thin thread of rumor from land to land until your feet led you here, to this place. The sun-gilt palace of the Rahab. It is said the king built this palace for his queen, though that was more than 1,000 years ago. Reliefs done in sparkling blue lapis lazuli adorned its perfectly hewn limestone walls. When the slanting rays of the evening sun struck the palace, it glowed with the brilliance of gold. Ooh, sounds awesome. Now its vaulted ceilings have crumbled, its pillars failed, and its walls fallen under their own weight. It is a ruin, and experience tells you that ruins house worse than just goblins. Indeed they do. Indeed they do. Melora's Garden. No goblins here. Not too close at any rate. If Lippy says it's so. Lippy's right eye is one of the gifts, a false eye to replace one he lost. With it he sees sense where others see light. Handy for sniffing out enemies. You sure you don't smell anything odd? Frea asked. Unusual for her to sound so uneasy, but understandable with one death already today. Not counting the goblins. Nothing, Lippy replied, with an exaggerated wave of his hand. Well, nothing's good, Frea says. Then nothing's your cut of the reward. Watch it, Frea says with a glare at you. I said nothing. You protest. You thought it. Sometimes you wonder if she's worth the trouble. In fact, on the very day you met 3 years ago, terrace to the east, Lippy announces, breaking your reverie. Looks like a cul-de-sac. Great place to get ambushed. True enough, but the entrance is narrow. If it comes to fighting, you can use that to your advantage. The chaser's motto is to leave no stone unturned and no trap unsprung. You press on a wary eye to your surroundings. There's no such thing as character. Yeah. Basically, this is all about equipment. There's no such thing as levels in this game. If your equipment's good, you're that good, in a sense. But let's press onward to the second gate. Second gate. You stand before impressive doors constructed in the ancient Yingil style. Intricate glyphs adorn the iron panels, which are crossed by the traditional wooden support. Though worn, the doors stand with dignity befitting a palace. Doors to the east and west stand open, but the northern door is firmly shut. There is no sign of a lock, be it metal or magic. You decide that the door has been blocked from the other side, perhaps by a collapsed ceiling or fallen pillar. Quiet. Lippy's warning comes softly but clear. With a practiced grip, you free your sword from its sheath. Lippy raises 3 fingers, points them toward the eastern doorway, then back at himself before giving them a gentle shake. 3 enemies, and they haven't noticed us. Frea fixes you with a look. Well? Lippy signals again. It's goblins. No easy target, but you have the advantage of surprise. Let's do it. You signal back. Uh-oh. Time to mount a surprise attack. Surprise attacks basically let us roll dice to stop the enemy from moving. So depending on our roll, they can attack us for that amount of turns. So let's roll our dice. Ah, that sucks. Just 2. That was a bad roll. So they can't attack us for 2 turns, basically. There's 3 of them, so that means that once 2 of them don't attack us, the 3rd one can. Okay, Lippy, you attack the Goblin Hunter. Nice. That's the power of that bone bow. I want Frea to meditate, get her MP up. Alright, and roll! Sorry for that, guys. Okay, Frea. You use side strike. Try and take him up quick. battle knives. Alright, Jacques. One second. Make sure I have this somewhat centered. Yeah. Jacques' turn. Okay, he's Inspire to raise your attack, and smack Goblin B. I like that the weapons change on him as well, so Jacques now holding an axe. I assume his bow looks somewhat bony, but that's pretty cool. Spread shot. Ooh. Hit both of them. And he's down. Nice. Okay, Freya. Solid strike. Ow. Okay, Jacques. Basically, they're talking about combos and adding dice to your roll. Before you actually attack with with one of your guys, you can add dice to the roll and change the outcome of their attack. Like right now, I have dice bonuses. I can roll 1 die 8 for power or accuracy bonus, 1 die 10, 1 die 12, or 20 die, like etc. But I'm not gonna bother to do the bonuses because we should drop him here. There we go. Ooh. Actually has some pretty good loot. Is that a sword? I'm taking that. You can also swap dice. Basically, you exchange dice for barter points. Barter points are what are used to loot stuff. If you don't have enough barter points, you can only loot a certain amount of things, basically. I'm actually going to switch our equipment up because I think he got a cool looking sword. No, he didn't. Oh. It looked like one. Okay. Let's have this on you. Lippy. What's the silver ring do? Raises defense. Okay. I'm gonna get the silver ring. Well, no, she has a protection ring, so silver ring is fine on her. What about her? She can use this, the Yabar's crown. And yeah, wish that. Alright. Congratulations. You've won another battle. Yet stronger foes surely lie in wait ahead, so be prepared for more fighting. Remember to the wary goes the quarry. You can review events and battle tutorials by returning to the first gate. Additional tutorials become available as the game progresses. Yes, I get you. Alright, so we have two choices. We can go to the Western Cloister or the Eastern Cloister. We're going to pick West. The Western Cloister. Let's see what's here. You've come to a cloister. Walk around a garden. The sunlight spilling down through the shattered ceiling is hot, but there is ample shade behind those pillars that have not toppled. The hardened adventurer knows the sun and metal make a better frying pan than armor. Here. Frea tosses you her water skin, a gesture so unexpected you nearly miss the catch. You thank her gruffly and take a swig, passing the skin on to Lippy when you're done. You're reminded of another hot summer day. The day you met Frea for the first time. Reminisce? I have more important things to do. Alright, we're gonna reminisce on that. It was in that town on the marches. You'd come with Lippy, chasing a man escaped from some provincial gaol. The place reeked of decay. In the temple, an ornate, ancient thing. The scale was all wrong for the town, you thought. It cast a shadow over the gallows that seemed to be a permanent fixture in the town square. The gallows came complete with a collection of corpses, left hanging as a warning, no doubt. This, then, was the source of stench. You thanked the light for the distance between you and them, and pitied the few living that stood there awaiting their own end. Hardline inquisitors are ever fond of stringing up heretics, a common pastime in these lands. A simple separating of the wheat from the chaff, the anointed from anyone whose gods or convictions disagreed with their own. Besides seizing the deceased's land and property, proved an excellent and reliable source of income. Ironic that the ones standing up there in ropes were Quish, a nomadic tribe known for their love of freedom. It was unlike they had committed any crime at all, unlikely. They were not thieves, nor did they belong to some heretical sect. They merely did not suffer the bonds which we must suffer, our God, our edicts. So suffer they would. So they killed them because they basically don't believe in God. Lippy looked at you as if to say, you thinking what I'm thinking? You were. Yet the moment you went to act, a scream rang out across the square. A Quish girl had cast a spell, turning the executioner into a flailing ball of flame. Wow. Use of hostile magic is forbidden in public spaces, particularly by a Quish girl against a public official. The crowd in the square panicked, their cries shouting mingling with the dust that rose from the ground. The dust in the intervening years have clouded your memories of what happened next. You recall Lippy spreading flame with his arrows, and yourself buying time by engaging the inquisitioners, defending the girl, the young Quish spellweaver, Frea. You left the town in chaos. Frea decided she could not go back to her people. She had broken one of their few rules, never reveal Quish magic to outsiders. Why not join us? You offered, and Frea accepted. The music got all lighthearted. Down to the river you went, exhausted to drink. Though you barely had strength to stand, you helped Frea drink first, cupping the water in your hands. The water was cool and delicious. Its taste, your clearest memory of that day. It was later that you learned the value of water to the nomadic Quish. To them, it is more than something to drink. Water purifies the body and acts as a medium, allowing them to converse with the spirits. Water is sacred. For the Quish to give another water is an act of the highest gratitude. For the Quish, to you it was the least you could do. You soon realized you needed to protect her. You swore an oath to yourself that you would. Good water, you muttered. A simple man of simple pleasures, Frea scoffs. But a smile lingers at the corner of her mouth. And that's how we met. Alright. Tower of Solace Antechamber. Let's head there. Sounds interesting. The Tower of Solace. You've come to the base of a small tower protruding from the outer wall, a watchtower to defend from attackers and other unwanted guests. This antechamber appears to have once served as a guard post, though the tower above has long since crumbled to half its former height. Whatever it is, it's big, Libby mutters. You didn't need Libby to tell you something waits beyond. The ground groans with its steps, its breath roars with the force of a geyser, and that's with a solid wooden door between you and it. I don't see why we need to go out of our way to pick this particular coal from the flames, Frea says. You agree, and yet at the same time you know that your way is straight ahead, not around. This may be one encounter you cannot afford to avoid. Hey, treasure! Freya's sudden discovery dispels the mood. You turn and see a chest in the corner. Probably a goblin cache, you realize. They are ever fond of keeping their spoils close by. If only they had better taste in deciding what to keep. You're as like to find stacks of gold as tangles of worthless dreck. Open it, see what's inside. You try to open the chest, but it appears to be locked. Magical binding, Freya declares. And the magical binding requires a magical key. The goblins are cleverer than I thought. Maybe the big guy past the door is the goblin's pet, Freya suggests. A watchdog, maybe, or a guard could be, you think? Might be he has the key. Might be the trunk's full of junk. And then there might be a way into the palace proper through this door. All true, so what to do? Well, easy, we go inside the Tower of Solace, but we will do that on the next part, so see you guys next time on Let's Play Crimson Shroud.